Hello, this is Star Dragon. Welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact here. So before this, we're going to be talking about Yelan here, and we're going to be talking about her character guide, kind of like a character guide on her, and we're going to be talking about what kind of build artifact you should build and what kind of weapon we're going to use on her. So before we get into this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and then you'll watch my latest video like this one here. And yes, I plan to upload this video like a little bit early, but it doesn't seem like I will have a chance to do that, and I can't really edit it not until like on Monday, and it will be uploaded on Monday. So today is the video you're uploading on Monday, but I actually recording it right now on Sunday. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to do it. So anyway, let's get into the video. So starting off, who is Yelan? So we already seen, if you guys are already made too far to a storyline in the Classroom, so you already could have seen her first appearance already in the Classroom during the quest there. And first I was kind of guessing who it was. I thought it was Shinha at first, but then it could have been this inspection of it. It's actually not Shinha, because it's only, it would have glimpsed at that point in my mind. I thought, then I looked closer, like, nah, that's not it. So yeah. She actually, Yelan here is the owner of a tea house in Liu Harbor, and she also is a mysterious person who works under Administrator Civil Affairs. That she actually working with Ningguang, not under Ningguang, but she also did report information to Ningguang. That's what her status is, and she is a very cunning character. Not cunning at Miko, but she is still like very intelligent in a way. Birthday April 20th, sorry for the late birthday for her. So yeah, stats progression here. So I don't know if it's changed or not, but I do know it's like it's an increased crit rate when you ascend her. That's what I noticed on here. And her attack talent here is a stealthy bow shot here. So shoot 4 times, so she can shoot a max of 4 times when using the bow. Her charge attack, when with a precise aim, she will have a damage increase. When fully charged, when her charge attack damage will fully charge, she will deal a hydro AOE damage. A hydro damage, I don't know a hydro AOE. We'll have to see about that. Actually, I just know it deal hydro damage. That's for sure. So when she's out of combat for like 5 seconds, she will enter a breakthrough stack. You can tell she will enter a breakthrough stack when you see her bracelets are glowing. So that indicates that she's already in a breakthrough stack. So what it does is like it will cause her next aim charge attack to have decreased the time by 80%. And once it's charged, she can fire a breakthrough bar that will deal a hydro AOE damage that based on her max HP. So she's the only archer that be able to use that skill, and this is actually one of her special attack talent skills though. But anyway, yes, that's what it will do. It's still skill on her max HP anyway. So her elemental skill here, Linking Lifeline here. So she can actually move rapidly, and also she can mark the enemy with the lifeline while slowing and dealing a hydro damage based on her max HP. So there are 2 ways you can use it. When you tap, she will move a certain distance swiftly and can deal a can deal a hydro damage on the opponent. It doesn't say on here, but it does. I actually saw the trailer. And when you hold it down, she will enter into a state that she can move swiftly and have a resistance to interruption. And during that time, she can swiftly move and hit it. It's kind of like marking an opponent with a lifeline, and will actually explode and dealing hydro damage. But during that time, you can't do it forever. It only lasts for like 3 seconds, and the cooldown is 10 seconds. So make sure to keep that in mind about that. And she also after using the skill, she will have a chance that will reset her breakthrough stack by 34%. So 34% chance that she will actually have a reset on her breakthrough stack. The breakthrough stack is actually her attack one of her special talent in her attack talent. And her elemental skill here, Deep Clone Dice. So I just want to tell you about this one in my own opinion. This one actually, it deals more damage based on how much HP she have. She gets summon a little dice that actually aid her in her attack. When she's doing a normal attack, it will actually deal damage to the opponent. But it's just extra damage to opponent with doing damage, hydro damage. That's what it actually does. You will actually know it in the trailer that you've seen it. So that's what it actually does. It's nothing very special at all. It's just doing extra damage. It's just kind of like a support damage. You can actually switch to a different character, and while having that, it kind of like Xing Xiao attack. It's kind of like Xing Xiao elemental burst. It's kind of like that. But it's not that Xing Xiao can do double damage and she can do one. But anyway, that's how it is. So her cooldown on this endurance will last like 15 seconds. That's how long as her endurance will be. Cooldown is 18 seconds, so not too bad. Her NG cost is 70, so it'd be on average. So it's almost like it'd be on average because average should be like somewhere around like 50, but this one is 70. 40 is actually least. Yeah, the 70 is actually not too much, but it also not say it's not too high. But 80 is actually already like a lot. There are also some characters that have more than that. Well, actually only 2 characters I know have more than that. But anyway, yes. Ascend talent, nothing very much there. You just need to farm a lot of you just need to kill a lot of those agent there, like those Hydra one. I forgot what they call. So that's the only thing I know. But passive talent here, the passive talent 1 here. So when she dispatch and lead you as the expedition for 20 hours, she will gain 25% more extra rewards. A lot of people think she's in Zuma, but she's not in Zuma. Okay, I don't know why I don't know why they think that way, but it is how it is. But so passive talent number 2 here. When she in the party have 1 or 2, 3 or 4 elemental type, then she will actually increase her max HP. She will increase the max HP depending on how much elemental type you have in there. So you have 4, you can increase 30% of max HP, and if you have 1, then it will have 6% there. increasing just the max HP, that's all. But I don't see nothing much there. So she's the only one who has that kind of talent. Passive talent level 3 here. When the dice is in play here, she will do active character will do 1% more damage though, and also increase Sparta to 3.5% of damage every second, but the maximum damage can dealt is going to be 50%. So this one is just more of like dealing like when she using her elemental burst. The after character will actually have dealing extra damage. That's what it's actually basically saying. So constellation level 1 here. So she actually have additional charge of a lifeline, so it's just increasing more, just an extra charge. That's what it's actually saying in her elemental skill. Constellation level 2 here. When she uses her elemental burst, I'm assuming, she will fire a wire arrow that will deal 14% of Yelan max HP, dealing at a hydro damage, but this effect only can trigger every 1.8 seconds. So Constellation level 3 here, she will have a elemental burst. The skill elemental burst talent increased by 3, but you only can have a maximum of 15. So upgrading to 13 will be upgrading to 12. I would say actually the best way to go if you're trying to increase her constellation. Constellation level 4 here. All her party number max HP will by 10%, but it will actually all her party number will have max HP increased by 10% for 25 seconds. If you mark a lifeline to an opponent and it is slowed. They'll also have maximum increase of 40% of max HP for her. So that's 1 too. And that kind of weird. I actually can imagine it, but I can't imagine like explain it right. So Constellation level 5 here will actually increase her elemental skill talent by 3. Master by 15. Like again, I already told you that. Constellation level 6 here. So this is a little bit of explaining to do, but the only thing I can do is say is like when she enters in a breakthrough state, it will call a mastermind state. It is constellation level 6, and during that state, she can deal a normal attack damage that's also considered a charge attack damage. Can deal 156% of her normal breakthrough bar damage. And this mastermind stat can last for 20 seconds. And also will be cleared after she fires 5 arrows. So it lasts 20 seconds, but it also ended after you attack with 5 arrows. So that's how it is. So you have to wait like 5 seconds out of combat. You enter through that state again. It's called mastermind state. It's just constellation level 6. Or at least that's how I actually explain it. So now next the artifact we're going to explain, you guys. Next the artifacts we're going to be explaining. So if you get started now, so I can basically say use an adventure artifact, because that's a way to go if you are new in the game and got her. But or else, this is an artifact I would do. So my friend also have the same idea that I have. So when regard to this one. So if you want to use like for 4 pieces of Heart of Death, you may use that because her elemental skills only have like 10% of cooldown, but it still depends on how much like HP she has. So increasing the normal and charge attack damage by 30%, it also will work though, but you have to think about that before you do it. But for me, how I would build, my friend also said the same thing. I would build 2 pieces of Heart of Death, 2 pieces of Tensor of a Melee to increase more hit point and more elemental skill damage here. So which is hydro damage there. Heart of Death to deal hydro damage by 15%. And also increase her HP here by 20% because I have 2 pieces of Tensor of a Melee. That's how I would build her. And next now to the weapons. If you are new starting out with a weapon, well, what you can do, you can use a messenger weapon or a recurve bow as the starting weapon for her. You do not have any other bow, like any other weapon to use on her. The weapon I would actually prefer using on her throughout this one is one of them. Well, for me, I would use it gonna be sacrificial bow. I would use that. Or I would use a Himuyamu, which is also a type of bow that I think you can craft in a blacksmith. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. Only thing I do remember is I have the bow. That's all. My account is haven't gotten back yet. So fuck that. Okay. Yeah. So that's why it happens. You also can use one of a 5-star bow in her hands too. In the hand that you have it. Because all the 5-star bow that I have it on here actually works well on her, but you also have her own main bow here. There are also 2 5-star bow I actually recommend actually using. One is her main one, which is called a Aqua Simulacro. What happens is like she'll have an increase of HP by 16%. When the enemy, the opponent nearby, she can deal when she wields this weapon, will have an increased damage to her opponent by 20%, whether or not she's on the field or not. So that's actually a good weapon to use, increase critical damage. And another weapon you also can use on her is also I don't know when it's going to come out, but if you guys don't have it, or you guys have this one instead, it's called a Primal J Vista. So what it actually does is actually have an increase of HP by 20%, and also provide attack bonus based on 1.2% of a wielder HP. So you want to do more damage, that's also another one you can use too. So yes, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys learned something, go ahead. Then yeah, if you guys learned something, go ahead and leave a like on here. If you guys are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you guys have any more questions, you guys like an answer, want me to answer or do a video on, go ahead and comment below. And I'll catch you guys on my next video, man. Peace out, y'all.